For his own safety, we'll call this man Mahmoud. It's not his real name. He's been in this hospital in Jordan since July. He was shot in both legs by a Syrian soldier as he watched the protest from the entrance of his workshop. The bullet wounds were just the beginning of his agony.
I also got gangrene in my thigh because the Syrian security forces besieged the hospital where I was being treated. The medical staff, doctors and nurses were unable to come to work for 18 days. When they did, the gangrene meant they had to amputate my whole leg.
In another Jordanian hospital, 24-year-old Lu'ay, also an assumed name, has no feeling in the lower part of his body. He says he became partially paralyzed when Syrian security forces shot him in the back while he was carrying an injured protester.
A man from our village was shot in the neck. I came to help him on my motorbike. That's when I was shot. I fell to the ground. They took us to the nearby mosque for treatment. But the security forces were trying to track us down. So we were taken to the hospital and then to someone's house. We kept changing locations because anyone who is injured becomes wanted there.
And this 17-year-old, who we will call Ibrahim, took part in a peaceful protest in his hometown. He was shot 4 times that day. He insists all the protesters were unarmed.
I participated in a peaceful demonstration on April 29th. The army opened fire randomly. I was shot 4 times, in my spine, liver, and in the back of my foot. That day, 50 martyrs died in this massacre.
Syrian patients have had to come to Jordanian hospitals for medical treatment because they say hospitals in Syria just aren't safe. Amnesty International has recently issued a report accusing the Syrian government of allowing the security forces to target and torture injured people inside Syrian public hospitals. Thousands of Syrians have fled to Jordan. Here outside the Syrian embassy in Amman, they participate in weekly sit-ins to support the Syrian revolution. Though they want to be there, returning to Syria is impossible, they say, unless the government is ousted. Until then, it will be painful to watch what they describe as the crimes of their government against its own people. Nisreen el Shamayleh, Jazeera, Amman.